Man, I sure hope this airplane is worth it. This motherfucker was expensive. What was this motherfucker expensive? It was like $90. I got the whole thing. Like, I got passenger, I got the other variant, I got passenger, I got cargo, and then I got the enhanced upgrade kit, which let me actually get that app up and running here so I can show y'all what that motherfucker looks like. What it look like, boy? Welcome to the latest episode of the No Bullshit, No BS Flight Sim Show. Used to be called the All About Aviation Show, but I got tired of that name. Because you know me, I talk real. If you see my videos, you know I don't really hold shit back. Say what a lot of people are thinking. And I'm certainly not going to sugarcoat it when it comes to these fucking scammers. When it comes to all this money they be trying to charge us for airplanes and airports and all that kind of stuff. But so far, this airplane seems pretty nice. It's got some quirks though with it. Now I haven't started the airplane up yet. I haven't been in it yet, other than just setting up the tablet. I do want to just go over a couple of small things real quick. Let me show you my screen. Okay, so on if you buy the extended simulation package, which was like $4 I think, or $5, here you can set up failures, you know, while it is live in the sim. You can go ahead and inspect things. So and you can also set up failures. Now you can also access this on a mobile device as well. I haven't looked at the directions yet on how to do it. But it seems like it's pretty kind of straightforward. So that's one thing. That's the extended simulation package. Now, I do want to say that setting up Navigraph on this thing, if you use the navigation, Navigraph hub, let me see if that'll pull up here. I don't think it will. Yeah. If you use the Navigraph hub, it'll take a little while for it to download. It took probably close to a minute for it to update, the navigation system. But I mean, from what I've read so far in this thing, from what I've looked like, I mean, it looks like it's really nice. So I'm excited. I've always wanted to fly one of these. I've always wanted to kind of play around with the buttons and hear what it sounds like and everything. But yeah, here's the extended simulation package I'm talking about. Now, it says it's one of the best. So we will see. We'll see if that's bullshit or not. But yeah, this is what I bought. I bought the passenger. I bought the alternate version with it. So it came out to be like $90. But yeah, man, here's what you need in order to run it properly. We have an NVIDIA RTX 4070 Ti. It looks like, wow, the minimum is just a GTX 970. Wow. So we're almost at the right. We have 64 gigs of RAM memory, which we have. That's the same Intel iCore we have. So yeah, so we got the, oh, that's for 2020. Oh yeah, that is for 2024. Okay. So I do want to say they offer a way to download liveries. Let me, I think I saved it. Hang on a second. Let me just see. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so with the liveries, right? When you download the livery, it's gonna give it to you in a regular folder. Okay, a regular, a regular folder, like this one here. This is the one that I downloaded, right? So downloading it, you want to, like most of these kind of downloads, you want to extract it all. Okay, and I just extracted it to its own folder. Okay, once I had it in its own folder, I then went to community folder for 2024, and it has these here right now. I tried extracting it right to this folder. It didn't work. I tried extracting it right to this folder. It didn't work. So like I said, I extracted the livery to its own folder, and then I copy and pasted the folder. Now I tried it two different ways. The second way, I was able to load into the airplane. So for me, at least, when I downloaded the livery into the folder here, I needed to put it right into this folder here, which you'll see it's right here. It's this one here because it comes with Pratt & Whitney and GE engines. So For some reason, it wouldn't load when I had delivery in this, just in the Community 24 folder. I actually had to put it in the MD-11 folder. So anyways, but yeah, it's got a lot of good liveries, man. It's got City Bird. It's got some of the, like, its own one, Joyride. Joyride is their own company. But yeah, it's got a lot of cool liveries. So yeah, we're doing Delta today. It's because I'm from America. And I like American. I like America. No, I was looking for the shortest flight, actually. One of the shortest flights to recreate. And yeah, this is one of the inaugural flight. Oh, by the way, it does come with a quick reference guide. And it comes with a separate link for extended simulation, but you know, it's the same thing. There's also a really good checklist. I haven't checked the tablet yet in the game to see if the checklist is in there. If I like this plane and I reuse it more than like just for today, then I am going to take the time and input all of this into SimBrief. So, because I don't see a PDF of this, and I could probably print this as a PDF. Possibly, I can always try that. But if not, I'll just go in and input it all manually. I've done that a couple of times before. But yeah, it's got a pretty large checklist. Now, granted, a lot of this is, you know, checking things, but still, I mean, that's what a checklist is, to check stuff. All right. One thing I did want to look up, just to show you guys, Delta inaugural flight. I was trying to look up the weather, and I was trying to look up all kinds of stuff about it. Delta, so their inaugural, yeah, February 5th, 1991, and it was a multifaceted flight. It was from, where did the website go that I saw it? If I type inaugural right, maybe it'll show up. Yeah, it wasn't this website. But anyways, it flew from Atlanta to Dallas, and then it flew from Dallas to Orlando. Okay, this is probably it here. Yeah, here we go. Inaugural flight, February 5th, from Atlanta to Dallas, then from Dallas to Orlando, then Orlando to Los Angeles. But American, on the other hand, American's got a lot of flights that it does on a domestic level. If you're looking for, you know, like a U.S. livery, the main route that I found out that Delta flew was locally. In America, was mainly from Portland to Atlanta, from what I can see. Anyways, just reading a comment on Kick. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this airplane. Let me turn off display capture. Let me turn on the sound of the game. All right, and let me get up. Let me get the traffic injection turned on. One thing I didn't do was check for a GSX upgrade or anything like that. I just updated it yesterday, so I probably should have run it again, being that I got this airplane now, but it's okay. All right, start the traffic injector. I don't really think I'm going to be using GSX today. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to change any of the above. No, I do not. Right, so now traffic injector is now connected to FSTL, whatever. FSTLTLT. All right, we got say intentions. Let's get them pulled up and ready to roll. All right, so they are up. All right, now we can load into Atlanta. I don't know what gate this motherfucker took off from, but we should be Delta 369. Okay, we should be, I think the runway is 26 left, I think. But yeah, when you get it to the airplane here, go to configure, and it'll list out, you know, low poly low poly cabin, freighter, passenger, low poly cabin, freighter, and all that. So we're doing the regular cabin, and we got the GE engines. That's going to be our livery. And man, this thing looked, When I first loaded in today, man, this thing looked massive. Easy. Like I knew I'd like this. I haven't seen this airplane in a long time, so I kind of forget how big this actual airplane was. I think I'm taking off from 26. I can pull it up on SimBrief here. Yeah, 26 left. Okay. And 26 left, I believe, would be on this side. Oop. 26 left is on this side. Okay. Medium. This is like their main hubs. I think this is where Delta would mainly be. Let's do E32. We'll do heavy. That's departure. And I did turn off live flight conditions. Oh no, they're still on actually. I had live weather turned off for a moment, but we'll leave it on. We'll see how it loads. We'll see if it loads okay. Sometimes it's much better to load in. Can I go back to 1991? Sometimes it's better to load in with regular skies than live weather. Yeah, I think I can go back to 1991. That'll be cool. February 5th. I'm not gonna do that. That's crazy. I don't know if that'll fuck with Navigraph or SimBrief or anything. I'll have to try that out a different day. All right, there we go. We'll do like that time for now. All right, let's load in. See what this airplane's all about. What's up, Kick? You gonna make me popular, man? I always wanted to be popular on Kick. Can't wait. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. I should probably get say intentions turned on. Oh, hey, before I load in, let me get rid of this thing for say intentions where I have the app always on top. I had it like that for X-Plane, but I don't need it. Yeah, see, that door was open last time too. Yeah, see, that door was open last time too. Let me change Eco Soundscape. Hang on a second. I don't want to hear cuckoo birds while I'm in the cockpit in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, I shouldn't be hearing tropical island birds. Alright, so we just got airport sounds. But yeah, it's a big motherfucking airplane. Oh, I can't wait to get track IR. That's going to be a game changer for my streams, I think. Once I can stop using the mouse to turn, and that switches up here to like turn, and it's real choppy. I can't wait to get track IR and just turn my head a little bit, you know, just a little bit, and look around. Very cool, man. An airplane. Now 982 DLC, that's not the tail number that I downloaded. I'm not going to make a stink about that today, but like, because I looked up a certain tail number today, and that's what I was basing the flight on, and that's what I thought that was supposed to be, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's get inside this airplane here. Like, I swear I hear birds. Now, I do have the description of the buttons since this is our first time in the airplane. I am not ashamed to be using this. Like, we probably don't need it on the whole time, but for today, at least right now, we're going to be using it. Now this tablet here, oh yes, right, I think I have cameras, right. So we also have, on top of Flow Essentials, we also have what the hell is this thing called again? Chase plane, that's right. Okay, so for options, we're going to be using Imperial, Celsius. Failure is normal. Both of those are enabled. I went through this earlier. So RCWS, that is real. It has something to do with controlling the stabilization of the airplane, like not rolling over. It's supposed to be for heavier aircrafts. I forget what it stands for, RCWS. But anyways, I do want the high deceleration rate ABS enabled. That'll give us better throttle control for landing and takeoff. And then we're going to leave on. We're going to disable the single flight director queue. I like when it's you know, like a plus sign. And then radio altitude is standard. You could probably change these. Right, WBS, I don't know what that is, and gear light type. Anyway, yeah, I forget. Let me. It's not really important what RCWS is. It'll give you more stabilization for roll control. Hang on, it's gonna bother me if I don't look it up. Give me a second. At least let me look it up real quick. I just looked it up a little bit ago. Yeah, roll control wheel steering. Yeah, roll control wheel steering. Supposedly that's different for aileron control. Now I don't know if that's how they operate like rudder pedals or not. We'll see when we back up and go out. But yeah, I've never really used this tablet. You know, I did set up everything else here. I left this standard here. I didn't touch any of these here. Comms, we have, you know, all of that in there. And let's see here. I did show physical throttle only when moving it. Okay. So dispatch, import flight plan. Okay, so here's our flight plan here. Set payload and fuel, view departure. Oh wow, this works really well. Wow. Yeah, this works really good. Now you can't scroll by using, you can't zoom in by using the wheel, but you can just click on the plus sign here. That's awesome. All right, services. Let's connect to GPU. Air startup. Wheel chocks. Okay, they're set. We can see the green light here. And connect the GPU is connected now. Cold and dark. Set payload. Oh, good, it's in pounds because that's what I have it in. Very good. Okay, let's check out. Get a pretty old plane. All right, let me see if they have our checklists in here. Oh, they do. Very good. All right. Before I do that, let me just pull in our flight plan real quick. I always pull it in from the PC. I usually download it and let's see here, right here, and pull that in. Okay. Go back to the checklist. All right, weather radar. You know, there's one thing I wanted to look at real quick. Oh, here's the flap thing they were just talking about on the website. The dial-a flap. That is cool, man. You can just pick what flap setting you want. That is cool. Look at that. That is pretty banging. Alright, I don't see weather radar here anywhere. That must be coming up. Alright, weather radar is... oh, right there. Oh yeah, there's our weather system. Okay. Alright, so we'll just click that off. Alright, fuel switches are off. Park and brake is on. Oh, it's not engaged. Alright, now the park and brake is engaged. Alright, flaps are... gear handle is down. Fuel dump switches. Okay, they are off. And Gardner, I don't even feel bad about using the help here tonight. It's my first time in his airplane. I don't want to be just sitting around searching for stuff. Alright, emergency power selector. Standby compass. That clicking you is me moving the flaps by accident. I was just playing X-Plane a little bit ago, and the controls for the camera, I can look up and down, but it's the same buttons that I use for flaps on this one. So, all right, the pre-flight, yeah, we got, wow, 87. Okay. All right, so battery switch is right here. Turn on the battery switch. Turn on external power.
Autopilot.
Engine APU. Okay, engine APU fire button. Alright, fuel switches are illuminated, I think. I think that's one. All three fuel switches are illuminated. What? Okay, so I was just looking at the right ones. But maybe not. Sure, all three fuel switches illuminate. Alright, well, I'll say they just illuminated because everything just turned on. Alright, master warnings are flashing. They should probably still be flashing. Oh, they were, but I'll turn off master caution. Fire, ensure the fire bell. Alright, check that already. Sure, all matching. Okay. Alright, fuel used. Let's press that button. Alright. Annunciator test. Where's that at?
for speed.
Okay, so that's dim when it's in and bright when it's out. All right, we'll leave it on dim for now. All right, cargo fire. Oh, we don't have cargo, so we don't have to worry about that. Turbo forward and after heat and smoke lights. All right, manual test switch. All right, very good. Oh, we just have to make sure that they all... Okay, I gotcha. And let's make sure master warning is flashing. I can see it at the same time. Yep. Alright. Let's set all three to navigation. Alright, align IRS. IRU in alignment. I have it set on fast. Okay, let's see here. We have ACARS. Pre-flight. Initialize data. Okay, so we can't do anything with that. Let's do KATL. Yep, departure. Alright, there's no real button to push enter on. Okay, anyways, let's try to get our flight plan pulled in. Initialization. Okay, initialize IRS. Alright, let's see if that works for us. Give me a second. Alright, so we are parked roughly here. Are we scrolling in anymore? Oh wow, okay. We are concourse E. So let me look at that real quick. Alright, parking gates, parking coordinates. Alright, parking E. Oh, that's international parking E. Probably shouldn't have parked there. Alright, so north 33, 38.4. Okay, that's close enough. Age. Alright, that looks fine. Now, I don't know if there's a way to pull in. Let's see if we can pull in the flight plan. ACARS. Okay. Yeah, see, it won't pull in, which is okay. Are the radios turned on? Maybe the... No, the radios are turned on. Maybe we need to use this one down here. Let's see here. Nope. Alright, let's just go back up. Alright, so let's go back to menu. Okay, FM. Oh, that's interesting. I like that. Alright, let's go back to initialization. Alright, we have KATL. Oh, you know, we can push it into the system here. Should we just do that? Let's do that. I forgot we can do that. Maybe that'll save some time. Send flight. Look at that, there we go. And we are at EAL 369. Cruise level is going to be 36,000. Alright, let's try 36,000 then. Alright, 360 then. At different levels. That's pretty cool. So let me see if we have different levels here. I don't think we do. Yeah, once we're at 36,000 feet, that's it. Okay. Alright, we have another page. What's next? Okay, so that's our weights and everything, and our fuel dipstick. Wow, look at that. That's cool. Alright, so flight plan. We have our departure, which is, let's see here, Cajun. So let's go to, okay, let's go back to flight plan. Let's click on there. Standard instrument departure. You have runway 26 left, hopefully. Oh, we got to click the arrow down it. Nope, arrow up. Okay. 26 left, and then we have Asian. Okay, insert. Doesn't look like they put it in. Yeah, they do. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of discontinuity. Let's click on clear, and then that line. Very good. And then after Uyun, we have Bari. So let's click on DFW. Star, and we are doing Bari with Union as our oh, we don't have okay. All right, I'll just plug in 18 right now. I was looking for a transition. All right, ILS 18 right. Transition, Cried, Outland. I don't think we have either one of those transitions. Let me look at our charts here. Oh, you can use the keyboard. It's nice. Alright, there's cried. So we have union, so we're not doing either one of those transitions. Okay. Insert. Alright, let's get rid of that discontinuity there. Should have a complete course now. Yep. Okay. One thing I do want to do is... where can I want to adjust the multifunction to screen there? Alright, there's our plan. But yeah, where can I zoom in or out though? Oh, range increase. Oh, I like that. Alright, very good. Let's check our flight plan now. Stinga, MLU. Yep, very good. Alright, so that's all done. Alright, so what comes next? Cockpit voice recorder test. Form cockpit test and hold 2 seconds. 1000 to 1000. Okay. Let's see here. Galley and bus lights are not extinguished. Must have missed something here. Let's see here. Oh, hang on. There we go. We didn't put on the generator, the external power for the galley. There we go. Now the switches are out. Okay. Cargo temperature set as required. We'll just leave it like right in the middle-ish. Alright, accepting engine off. Okay, ignition, that's all good. Hydraulic test. I thought there was a hydraulic. Yeah, there is. Alright, so there's the hydraulic test. Observe on the SD. I guess we have a little bit of hydraulic pressure, so that's okay. Electrical panel, manual light. It's extinguished. That's normal. Drive 1, 2, and 3 cab bus guarded. Yep, they are all guarded. Okay. Emergency power selector arm. Light did extinguish. Okay, air panel. Make sure manual light is extinguished. Econ, make sure econ light is extinguished. Trim ALR light. Okay, trim air light is out. Okay, cabin outflow valve is open. Oh, okay. Yep, that's open. Air conditioning established. Air conditioning as required. Yeah, that all looks fine. Okay. Fuel panel. Okay, that light is out. That's extinguished. Fuel test button. Alright. We did observe that. Observe each window. That's not what showed up. Oh, that's kilograms. Okay. Alright, emergency light switch. Didn't we already arm that? Oh, no, we didn't. Alright, that's now armed. No smoking. We'll turn that on in a moment. Oh, look at that. Attendance call. Here's all of our lights here. It's the floodlight. Main instrument panel. Okay, so those are armed. Seatbelt signs. We'll just... Okay, exterior light switches as required. We'll leave one nav lights for now. Okay, evac switch. Okay, so that's armed and guarded. I think, is it armed? Now it's armed. Okay, so armed and guarded. Alright, let's test ground proximity warning.
Glide slope. Pull up. Pull up. Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Alright, let's get this thing like loaded
terrain.
up while it's doing that.
Too low gear. Too low flaps.
Alright, set payload and
Too
fuel.
low terrain. Glide slope. Too low terrain. Caution terrain. Caution terrain.
I think that looks about right. See here.
Pull up.
$63. Payload. 53. Okay, very good. So that's in there. Alright, so all those lights are out. Lap limit selector is auto. Elevator feel is auto. Cabin pressure. Okay, that light is out. Cabin flow valve is open. Ensure ditching switch is guarded. Yep, ditching switch is guarded. Okay, anti-ice. All lights are extinguished. And altimeter, let's set that. Currently it's 3030. Wow, that is nice. Wow, that is great. That is really cool. Services. Doesn't look like you can operate, you know, the corridor, but that's okay. Alright, let's contact the tower. Well, let's get ATIS first. And then we'll pick up where we left off. Alright, 119.65.
Advise on initial contact, you have information uniform. Hartsfield Jackson Atlanta International Airport, information uniform. 1852 Zulu. Arriving runways 26 right, 27 left.
Alright, let's contact Hartsfield. What are we, Delta 369? Good morning, Hartsville, Atlanta clearance, Delta 369. Requesting IFR clearance to Dallas Fort Worth. We have information uniform. Good morning.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Alright, bank selector is on auto. Source input extinguished.
Delta 369 Heavy, clear to Dallas Fort Worth via the Cajun 2 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.600 squawk 5572. Expect runway 26 left.
Clear to Dallas Fort Worth by the Cajun 2 departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.6 squawk 5572, and roger that on runway 26 left. Delta 369.
Delta 369 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.65 when ready.
Contact ground on 121.65 when ready, Delta 369. Alright, so 121.65 is what we're going to click on next. Alright, so I just clicked on that. Alright, so let's see here. No faults. Everything looks good. Altimeters are set. Let's see here. What time do we have? Where's our clock? That's all right. Okay, oil quantity. All right, oil looks good. I think that's what we're looking at here. That's got to be the oil quantity there. Ensure the primary FMA enunciates takeoff mode. Light display. Alright, so we have takeoff. Yep. Sure, gear handle is down and we have 4 green lights. Yes, we do. Okay, arm the auto brake switch. Ensure the overboost breakout bar is fully aft. The what? Overboost breakout bar. I'm not sure what they're talking about here. After boost breakout bar. You could go look for it real quick. Can we open the window up? Doesn't look like it. Alright, overboost breakout bar. Fully aft. We might have to search for this here. Oh, here we go. Nope. That's manual landing gear. Overboost breakout bar. Yeah, let's pause it real quick. Let me pull up the quick reference guide for it. I'll share my screen in a moment. On a second. You know, typically we'd be up in the air by now, but this is the first time in his airplane. For 90 bucks, I'm taking my time, that's for sure. All right, let me display share. Okay, so it's here. Over.
Ground Endeavor 5281, ready for push and start. Negative, not ready for taxi, ready for push and start. Push and start for tail south, Endeavor 5281.
Stand by for that clearance.
All right, so I don't see the overboost breakout bar anywhere in here. Let's see here. Fahrenheit. Brakes. Systems. Here we go. Let me see if it's in here. Guess I gotta just unlike brake. Nope, nothing there. All right, nothing there. And let's do pedestal. Auto brake. Brake system. Yeah, I don't see what they're talking about, so it's all right. We gave it a shot. We looked for it. All right. Let's see here. Thrust levers are... Let's check out our thrust levers.
Stabilizer. Full lap.
All right, so for takeoff, we have flaps 10. Come on, mouse. What the fuck are you doing? Something's not right with my mouse. Might have to disconnect it for a second. Yeah, something's going... Oh, let me hit enter. Oh, that's what it is. Temperature is off. Come on, I'm trying to get out of... Right, it's stuck on that temperature part right there, and I can't get it out. Oh, man. Alright, let me disconnect my mouse.
Atlanta ground, very good morning. German cargo 457, ready for pushback.
German cargo 457, heavy Atlanta ground, pushback approved, tail east.
I can't,
Tail east, German cargo 457.
I can't get out of this screen that I'm in with the, can't get out of the screen. Yeah, it won't let me out. See? This is the bullshit I'm talking about. This is dumb right here. This is real dumb. See, we gotta start all over again now. We're locked in here. I can't get out of this mode. It's locked in there on the tablet. Trying everything I can think of, clicking on the buttons to get this to change. And I can't even, like... Oh my god, I can't even, like, pause the game right now. Man, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. All over a fucking tablet. Alright, let me control alt delete this motherfucker. God damn it. So fucking dumb. This really is stupid as shit. Let me close it out. Fuck, man. So fucking... That's so dumb. It really is, man. That's dumb as hell. How you gonna get us locked into the EFB? I mean, what in the actual hell? So dumb. Alright, we'll have to be, we'll be quicker this time. Since a lot of it's just checking stuff, it looks like we'll just kind of get right to it. Fuck, man. I want to like this plane. I do. I want to like it. But so far, it's like... got stuff on a checklist that doesn't exist. You know, we get stuck into the tablet, which... Imagine being in the middle of a flight. And like trying to calculate your performance for landing, and then you get stuck in the tablet. Turning the mouse off doesn't work. Putting in any value doesn't work. Shouldn't be. For the amount of money that this airplane cost, that should not happen. I'm sorry, it shouldn't. This is more than PMDG. This is more than just about any just flight airplane. I mean, this is price-wise, this is on point with like Flight Factor. You know what I mean? And I've never seen a Flight Factor airplane get stuck on the EFB before. We got to reset say intentions. Let me reset them now. Called new flight. Make sure auto FPS is still up and running. Traffic injector is still working, it looks like. Alright, so, oh, GPU-Z is not on either right now. Alright, so let's get GPU-Z running. Alright, GPU-Z is almost running. So, hang on, I just want to make sure it's up and running before I go any further. There we go. Okay. So we have GPU-Z, and now let me turn on auto FPS. Okay, we have IFR and auto target. Okay. Oh, one thing I just want to show a fly simware and a Sobo. Do you think maybe at some point you guys can come out with can you maybe come out with the update finally for the Learjet? I'm just saying. It's online, it's everywhere, but it's not here yet. And that sucks. It's been out for like almost a month now. Get your shit together, Sobo man. Come on. Why we gotta wait so long just because we didn't buy it on their website? That should not matter. If it launches on their website, it should release here as well. We'll do D27. Alright, we'll be quicker about the tablet this time and the checklist. X-plane we probably would have been up in the air already. Hang on, I gotta reset soundscapes. I don't really ever hear too many sounds with this thing. I don't know. One day I'll have to go in and just actually like click on all the sounds. So, alright, that's going. Let's do, time. Let's do early in the morning. For some reason I always like saying good morning instead of good evening when I'm getting ready to fly. Ah, those are all the airport noises. Alright. Dispatch, import flight. Make sure we have services. A GPU is connected. I just want to pull in the flight plan real quick. Oh, good. Is it in there? No, it's not. I was saying, oh, good first. I thought it was already in there. All right, let's go downloads. So that's good. All right, checklist. All right. Yeah, that's all off. Emergency power selector. Off. Okay. Pre-flight. Battery switch on. I like how all these switches are guarded. It's pretty cool.
Autopilot.
We'll just pretend like all this is okay.
Overspeed.
Cargo fire, we'll pretend all that is good. IRU switches. On 1000 to 1000. Good. Okay, arm the emergency power and the emergency light switch. Where did I see that at? Auto. Cabin pressure's fine. Ditching is guarded. That's all fine. Anti-ice. We'll set the altimeter in a second. Auto bank is good. Gear is down for auto brake switch. We'll take care of that in a moment. Let's get our flight plan put in. Go to align the IRS. Okay. We have DAL 69.
Atlanta ground, Delta 2300, requesting IFR clearance to Miami.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
Squawk 5255 for Delta 2300.
Okay, set fuel and payload. Yep. Oh, and I'm taking off one. Let's see here. What are we taking off on again? 26? I think it's 26 left. At least that's what we're planning on. Yeah, 26 left. Packs on. We'll save. There we go. Okay, so let's do 30-30 for the barometer. I think the FPS is pretty good. Let me check. I just brought up my yeah, it's holding at well, see, so I have auto FPS, but with auto FPS right now, it's holding at close to 70 frames a second right now, which I think is pretty good. Oh, they got rid of our flight number and everything. Yeah, I've been using auto FPS for a while now. I think it helps. You know, I don't remember. Maybe one day I'll like try to fly without it on and see if you know, see if the performance is still pretty good. All right, we have 26 left, and we have Agent 2 for our departure. Insert that. Clear out that discontinuity. And for Dallas, we are doing 3-3 arrival. And we should be landing on 18 right. And we'll plug that in for now. Either one of those transitions. Insert that. Let's get rid of that discontinuity. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and go where we left off on our checklist here. Okay, so auto brake switches is right where we left off before we got stuck. Okay, RTO. Let's do the thrust lever check again.
Stabilizer.
Okay. Iowa flat, we're going to be on
Atlanta clearance, this is 386.
flaps 10 for takeoff.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Alright, cleared Charlotte via radar.
Engine startup switches pushed in.
Maintain 10,000, expect 35010 method departure. Departure frequencies 124.6 and 1374 on the squawk of the Jet 36.
Engine startup switches. I don't think it's the fuel switches. Yeah, see. Okay, those are the fuel switches. Oh, here's the startup switches right here. Okay. Alright, they're pushed in. Other than door open, radio panels, weather radar tests then off. Alright, we can see that it says on. Alright, let's get our clearance again. Let's contact ATIS.
Shin India. 2352 Zulu. Arriving runways 26 right, 27 left, 28. Departing runways 27 right, 26 left. Wind 320 at 5. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 20,000 feet. Scattered at 25,000 feet. Temperature 7. Dew point -8. Altimeter 3030. Density altitude 0 feet. Advise on initial contact, you have information India.
See,
Hartsfield
India?
Jackson
Is that what you said?
Atlanta International Airport. Information India.
Yep.
2352 Zulu. Arriving runways 26 right, 27 left, 28. Departing runways 27 right, 26 left.
Come on. Hartsville, Atlanta clearance, Delta 369 requesting IFR clearance to Dallas Fort Worth. We have information, India. Morning.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Alright, let's see here. So aileron and rudder are both zeroed out. ADG handle is down.
Clear to Dallas Fort Worth via the Cajun 2 departure. Then as filed. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.6 squawk 7571. Expect runway 26 left.
Copy that. Clear to Dallas Fort Worth via the Cajun 2 departure. Then as followed. Fly and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 360 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 124.6 squawk 7571 and roger that on runway 26 left. Delta 369. Alright, so we have 7571. Let's get that put into the system here.
Delta 369 heavy. Read back correct. Contact ground on 121.65 when ready.
Roger that. Copy contact ground on 121.65 Delta 369. Alright, so we have 7571. We have ground in there. Back, let's put on the APU. Let's get some of these panel lights on first, up top. Oh, I love a nice dome switch that's really easy to find. That is excellent. Alright, APU. Wondering if the you can hear the APU back here. There's the exhaust for it. All right, APU bleed. Alright, is the APU getting, let's see if the APU is getting power. Okay, there's nothing showing it is getting a load. We still have the exterior power connected. I think we're okay. It just doesn't say generator on right now. Oh, there's APU power there. Alright, there we go. It looks like we have a APU is got the load on there now. Yep. Alright, very good. Alright, that's good. Let's get our Weights and balances put in. Let's get rid of the... Let's close this door up. Remove the wheel chocks. Alright, so payload is done. And I don't think I can... I don't think this will bring in automatically. Maybe it will. Okay, takeoff weight is 424.6. Let's see if that says that. Pretty close. Landing weight we don't have yet. Alright, take off. It does, it does. Yeah, I showed a little bit of that in the beginning, but yeah, it's it had like, I want to say like 30 different liveries between cargo and passenger. It had like Aer Lingus, American, Delta, Saudi, Swiss, Finnair, TAM. Yeah, it had quite a few. And last time we interacted with this, we got caught. Let's see if it'll do it again for us. Hopefully it won't. Alright, excellent. So flex temp is 59. We're doing flaps 10. One 28 47 60 28 47 60 28 47 64. All right, and slope is okay, up 0.3, and we have 340 by 8. Okay, so the slope is 0.3. And wind was how many knots? 8 knots. And outside air temperature is 7 degrees. See, that was what we got hung up on last time. It wouldn't let us put in the like we got hung up on the temperature. Let me see if, let me just look at the ATIS real quick and, where can I see that at on here? Atlanta, weather.
Atlanta ground, Delta 855, Bravo 28, request pushback. Delta 855, pushback approved, tail south. Pushback approved, tail south, Delta 855.
-2 Celsius would be like 25 probably. Alright, we won't worry about... Oh, we don't need the outside air temperature, I don't think, since we have in flex mode. Alright, so that's good. E-speeds are confirmed. IRS is aligned. Okay, let's turn on seatbelt sign. External switches off. Auxiliary. I think it's this one. Auxiliary hydraulic pump 1 on. Alright, well that's one. And we do have brake pressure, we can see. Alright, turn on A, B, or both. Never flown this airplane before, I've never turned it on. I've never used the autopilot. This is going to be fun. Alright, we can turn the beacon light on in the meantime. Where is... see the ignition button anywhere? Oh, here we go. A, B, or both. Alright, let's get ready for pushback. Let's contact ground and get clearance. Atlanta Hartsfield ground, Delta 369, requesting pushback and engine start clearance.
Delta 369 heavy, pushback and engine start approved, tail north.
Alright, I don't have a pushback system. Let's see if we can get, say, intentions to do it for us. Atlanta Hartsfield ramp, Delta 369. Can you get a tug for pushback, please? We need help. I'll give it a minute. If it doesn't work, we will, if they don't help us, then we will, just use slew mode. Now it said tail north, and that doesn't sound right to me. Runway 26 left, but may have to put in some more information here. Alright, so it's Stinga. Should be at Mach point. Okay, so we have speed is 0.83 and 36,000. Try 360. No, bitch. Alright, let's just do 250. 60 and see what it says. Still waiting on this tug, by the way. Still a format error. So I guess we can't put a Mach number in there. That's kind of what I'm guessing. Alright, we'll put in 250 again. For MLU, and if we need to update that while we, oh, that's just still in climbing phase. Oh, well, fuck it. I won't put anything in there. I was just seeing if I could use like FMS speed, but we can always just do it here. It's fine. And then here we have profile, so that's probably climb profile. Auto flight is autopilot on. We have nav for either nav source. Easy enough. And we can push in. That does 500. Pulling out again. Okay. And we have VS there. Okay. Alright, well, where's the tug? This is Delta 369. We'd like to push back, please.
Ground to flight deck, tug on the way.
Yeah, that's what you motherfucker said before. I'm not ready to...
Connected.
Oh, shit. Or you guys are taking too long. Just cancel it, please. Delta 369.
Emergency release, remind brakes set.
Alright, we are right about here, so we need to face to the north. Alright, so that's gonna be... Alright, let's... Parking brake is... aged. Alright, let's just do slew mode. Alright, let's start our engines.
Ground American 1248 request clearance to Miami as trialed.
Alright, pull the engine number 3 switch.
Standby. Miami Airport via the Bang Tree. Climb and maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 300 in 10 minutes. Departure frequency 124.6. Squawk 2617 American 1228.
Alright. Let's see here. Verify engine 3 stability. Alright, N1 EGT looks good. Fuel flow. Alright, let's start engine number 1. For N2 to get to 15, roughly. I would say for 90 bucks, I'm not very happy with the engine sound so far. I mean, maybe they'll sound different when we're taking off and flying, but right now you can't hear shit. That was the button clicking back. Alright, so all of that is good. Engine number 2 now.
Ground, Spirit Wings 2137, taxi to the gate. Spirit Wings 2137, taxi to parking via November 4, November Uniform Lima 4 Southeast. November 4, November Uniform Lima 4 Southeast, Spirit Wings 2137.
And 444, stand up for 11 request pushback is startup.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Delta 444 negative, request pushback and startup. Pushback and startup approved, Delta 444.
United 340 ready to taxi. United 340, runway 26 left taxi via 1 Northwest Foxtrot Echo. Runway 26 left taxi via 1 Northwest Foxtrot Echo, United 340. Delta 2490 ready to taxi. Delta 2490, runway 26 left taxi via 3 Northeast Foxtrot Echo.
And I do have cabin crew turned on. I'm not sure why say intentions cabin crew's not showing anything. Oh well. Alright, so engines look good. Stabilizer we need to fix. That needs to be at well, we'll fix that in a second. Oh, we didn't put a cost index in. Oh no, we sure as shit didn't. Fuck. 114.
Delta 904 ready to taxi. Delta 904, runway 27 right taxi via 2 Southwest Lima, Lima Alpha.
Alright, so APU off. Don't we turn the generators on though? I guess they're already on.
61, runway 26 left taxi via 6 North South Delta Foxtrot Echo. Runway 26 left taxi via 6 North South Delta Foxtrot Echo Delta 961. Delta 2597 ready to taxi.
Engine ice, APU off.
Right taxi via 1 Southwest Lima, Lima Alpha. Runway 27 right taxi via 1 Southwest Lima, Lima Alpha Delta 25907.
Hang on 1 second, guys.
Delta 3118, runway 27 right, taxi via 1 Southwest, Lima, Lima Alpha. Runway 27 right, taxi via 1 Southwest, Lima, Lima Alpha, Delta 3118. United 340, give way to the Delta 737 on your left. Giving way to the Delta 737, United 340. Delta 1034 ready to taxi. Delta 1034, runway 26 left, taxi via 1 Northeast Foxtrot Echo. Runway 26 left, taxi via 1 Northeast Foxtrot Echo, Delta 1034.
JetBlue 767, contact Atlanta Tower on 123.85. Have a good flight.
123.85.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Thank you.
Alright, so I remember our...
SkyWest 4048,
We should be at
pushback. SkyWest
5.2 for our stabilizer. Somewhere in that area. Alright, so there we are. 5.2 is good. Pretty sure that's where we were at. Oh good, it's got our speed in there now. Very good. Performance... Oh, climb forecast.
Endeavor 5368,
Well, I guess...
runway 26 left, taxi via 4 Northeast Foxtrot Echo.
Hang on.
Runway 26 left, taxi via 4 Northeast Foxtrot Echo, Endeavor 5368.
Let me bring up briefing plan again. Hey, nice for $90 if some of this was automated. TDFi. I'm just saying, like that would be nice if some of this bullshit was automated. You would think for that kind of money. They'd have it in there. $20,000. 273.43. $10,000. 296 by 17. And at Atlanta right now we have 320 by 5. Oh, and the temperature is 7. No, it's -2.
Ground Delta 1247, taxi to the gate. Delta 1247, taxi to parking via Bravo, Bravo 6, hold short of runway 8.
Alright, very good. So that's all done.
5, Foxtrot 5, Northwest, 5 Southwest.
Let's get our taxi
Bravo,
lights
Bravo
on.
6, hold short of runway 8, right, then Echo 5, Foxtrot 5, Northwest, 5 Southwest, Delta 1247. Delta 1708, ready to taxi. Delta 1708, runway 27 right, taxi via 8 South, Lima, Lima Alpha. Runway 27 right, taxi via 8 South, Lima, Lima Alpha, Delta 1708.
Alright, I think we're good.
Endeavor 5129er, ready to taxi. Endeavor 5129er, runway 27 right.
Atlanta ground Delta 369 ready to taxi, runway 26 left.
Delta 369 Heavy, Atlanta ground, runway 26 left, taxi
That was interesting. There was a warning light here until we activated that. That is pretty cool. Copy that. Taxi to runway 26 left via 5 northwest, 5 southwest, Lima Delta Foxtrot Echo, Delta 369.
Delta 301 Heavy, push and start approved, tail north. Delta, push and start approved, Delta 301. Copy that, push back, engine start approved, tail to the north, Delta 128 Heavy.
Wait a minute, don't tell me we're facing the wrong way. That's impossible. We should be going to the north. He said 26 left, right? That's right here. Alright, well, let's just start moving and see what happens. See you, Delta. Yeah, I mean, we're heading towards 26 left. Let's change,
Delta 1510, request push and start clearance. Delta 1510, cleared for push and start. Push back and start approved, Delta 1510. Delta 3118, give way to the company ahead. Give way to the company, A319, Delta 3118. Delta 1510, ready to taxi. Delta 1510, runway 27 right, taxi via 2 southwest, Lima, Lima Alpha. Runway 27 right, taxi via 2 southwest, Lima, Lima Alpha, Delta 1510.
I remember leaving this as the,
push and start.
Dude.
Giant 1040 heavy, push and start approved, tail west.
I was sworn it was...
Delta
Something
1708,
like
give
this.
way to the company ahead. Give way to the company 712, Delta 1708.
Oh, that's why. There we go.
Ready to taxi. Endeavor 5372, runway 26 left taxi via 6 north south Delta Foxtrot Echo. Runway 26
There,
left
we are
taxi,
taxiing finally.
Delta Foxtrot Echo Endeavor 5372.
I don't know if I really remembered how big of a plane this is. This is a big ass plane. Like, I know the 777s took the place of this, but let's see, we got to reset the auto brake. Cabin crew, take your seats for departure.
Say again, please.
Sorry, Chad, I called you by accident.
No worries, bro. Let me know if you need anything.
Cabin crew, take your seats for departure. Arm auto flight once you're lined up on the runway.
1777 ready to taxi. American 1777, runway 26 left taxi via 1 northwest, 1 southwest, Lima Delta Foxtrot Echo. Runway 26 left taxi via 1 northwest, 1 southwest, Lima Delta Foxtrot Echo, American 1777. Delta 369 Heavy, contact tower on 119.1.
Contact tower on 119.1. Delta 36 Heavy. Land tower, good morning. Delta 36 Heavy. Currently holding short runway 26 left, ready for departure.
Delta 369 Heavy, Atlanta Tower, runway 26 left, winds 320 at 5. RNAV Stuffy, cleared for takeoff.
Lights on. Alright, we are ready to go. And what did it say we had to do when we lined up? We needed to arm nav, profile, and auto flight. Okay.
Delta 330, winds 300 at 3, runway 26 right, clear to land.
Runway 26 right, Delta 330.
Alright, Chad, we're lined up. You ready for takeoff?
to the skies.
Talking about Chad?
Delta 369 Heavy, RNAV nothing. You are cleared for takeoff.
All right, let's go. Takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 100 knots. B1 rotates. Positive rate. Gear up.
Delta 369 Heavy, contact departure on 124.6. Delta 27, contact departure.
Stabilizer motion.
Please contact departure. Can you give me the frequency, please?
Contact departure on 124.6 Delta 369. I know we're slowing down. I was looking for the frequency. Land departure Delta 369 Heavy, currently climbing through 4,000 feet for flight level 460.
Delta 369 Heavy, Atlanta departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 180, turn right heading 305, vectors to Stuffy, then on course.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
All right, so the autopilot is very sensitive. I know I need to call back control, by the way.
369 Heavy, Atlanta departure, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Stabilizer motion. Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
Okay,
Stabilizer motion.
let's see here. I'm trying to release the yoke a little bit at a time. Okay, I think I finally have... Alright, what the fuck did that guy just say to me? Climb maintain 240 Delta 369 Heavy. Well, you don't really hear much of the engines or anything on this. I mean, like, so far, like, the sounds on this airplane are not good at all. They really aren't.
Delta 1383, direct bamboo. Cleared for the RNAV Zulu runway 26 right approach. Descend and maintain altitude 4,000 feet until established. Altimeter 3039er. Descending to 4,000, cleared for the RNAV Zulu 26 right approach. Delta 1383.
I don't see a sterilize button.
Delta 369 Heavy, climb and maintain flight level 310.
I maintain flight level 30, Delta 369 Heavy. Zero.
Launch, good morning, Spirit Ring 609, passing 3,000 on the climbing 10,000.
Spirit Wing 609, Atlanta departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 10,000 direct Ronnie.
Climbing 10,000, direct running, Spirit Ring 609.
Spirit Wing 609, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Alright, I'd like to...
Delta 369 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center on 135.0.
Contact Atlanta Center on 135.0, Delta 369 Heavy. Atlanta Center, good morning, Delta 369 Heavy, currently climbing through 20,000 feet for flight level 360.
Delta 369 Heavy, Atlanta Center, good morning. Delta 369 Heavy, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
I maintain flight level 360, Delta 369 Heavy. I mean, you really can't hear anything. Alright, dial a flap, let's set that to 15. For reasons. Probably for landing. Quiet this engine. I mean, like, why the fuck is it so quiet? Alright, now that we're at speed, let me increase our climb rate. Yeah, that was very interesting on takeoff. Usually the rudder control that I had, the wheel, it wasn't working the stabilizer control, which I guess kind of makes sense in the scheme of things. But, okay, there we go. It's in TARA now. But just like I forget the airplane that it is. There's an airplane I have where I have to, like, there's a CWS mode. Instead of autopilot, it's in, I think it's in the level up Boeing. That one, you really have to have the trim, like, set. Like, where you can take your hands off the wheel before the autopilot will grab, and that's the same thing that happened on this one, too.
Center Eastern 2612, good afternoon, 1754310.
Eastern 2612, Atlanta Center, climb and maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain flight level 360, Eastern 2612.
I mean, it's a nice plane, I guess. It's not worth $90. That much I can tell y'all motherfuckers. This thing is definitely not worth $90. Nowhere close to it. not from what I've heard so far. The sound is like, listen, look how quiet the engines are. I knew I shouldn't have bought this plane. I really did. I've been hemming and hawing about which kind of plane I should get, if I should get the Flight Factor 757 or if I get this one. I've wanted this plane for a long time. I finally bought it, and man, I am regretting it. I am regretting buying this airplane. Man. Maybe one of these days they'll come up with an update where you can actually hear the engines. Like, look how quiet that is, man. That shouldn't be. All right, let's get Dallas pulled up here. We might not even finish the whole flight. Fuck it. I mean, if we can't hear anything. Are there any audio options? No.
Delta 2044, contact Atlanta Center on 134.9 or 5.
Not really sure where they put the clock at. Whoa, no, bitch! Okay, I wasn't sure if you could lock the handle or not. I guess you can't.
Cynthia, Swift 2, Bonanza 585, Mike Juliet. Bonanza 5, Mike Juliet, descend via Swift 2 into Nashville. Cynthia, Swift 2 into Nashville, 585, Mike Juliet.
I was watching some Cinnamon Toast Ken. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that shit. Man, they were watching To Catch a Predator. I might have to put some of that shit on while we're cruising. Let me get Chad to handle the comms. Hey Chad, can you handle the comms for a little while, please?
Yo, Greg, I'll take over the comms for a bit.
Once we get stabilized on the cruising altitude and we get our cruising speed put in.
Altitude.
That's interesting. I like that little warning plate there. It's cool. Alright, so we are at altitude. Get our speed up a little bit. We'll do Mach 8.1. 1/10 under where we should be. I could have sworn I had live weather on. I don't know why. I thought it was cloudier than. Yeah. Just Flight airplane, just saying, on Just Flight, it, not Just Flight, in, FlyJ Sim, you can hear this move. You guys couldn't have put a sound effect in there of a, for $90, you guys couldn't do that. That's so dumb. That really is dumb, TDFi. For $90 that we spent on this thing, you could not put a sound of a sunscreen rolling up. Oh, fuckers are lazy, man. That's why nobody wants to play with y'all. You guys had a waiting room to buy this motherfucker today. That's bullshit. I don't believe. I don't believe for a minute that y'all were that busy that you had to have a waiting room. All right, let me get some Cinnamon Toast Ken pulled up here because I was watching that shit. I like this one To Catch a Predator that he was just watching. I gotta pause this like every few seconds. That way it doesn't.
Control, this is Delta 773 IFR to Augusta Regional. Clearance on request. Stand by.
Oh yeah, this is the one right here. You get
2044 contact Memphis Center on 134.775.
all right. Display capture.
75 for Delta 2044.
We're checking out not Chris Hansen. No, we're checking out Skeeter Gene, the professional Chris Hansen impersonator.
Skeeter Predator.
The channel Skeeter Gene has been making content about catching predator.
Right back. I don't want to knock the airplane out of autopilot, but it's a little tough for me to back up without my belly hitting the the yoke. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can figure it. Let me pause the game real quick. Alright, we're in our new Whisper jet, our quietest airplane on Earth. The quietest MD-11 you've ever heard in your life. How many times do you really think the pilots, this is what they heard when they were flying? I tell you what, before we watch more Cinnamon Toast Ken, let me just go back in the back and see if we... Give me a second here. Let me get this pulled up. Yeah, I mean, it's so quiet. You know, I mean, like, yeah, it's nice. It says Delta Airlines. It's pretty. You know, ooh, look. Look, it says Delta Airlines here. It's pixelated. It's great. But we don't have any sound for the shutter. Listen, it's the quietest one ever. No sound. What are you guys thinking, man? I tell you, don't buy this airplane. Just save your money. Don't buy this motherfucker. I mean, I can't tell you what to do with your money. In my opinion, it's definitely not worth the money. That's for sure. That's 100% guaranteed.
For it looks like the last 3 years, that's when they started, and I just want to point out first off that the name's Skeeter Gene, right? You remember the song that come on the radio and it's like, oh, skeet, skeet.
Oh, ski. Yeah, I remember that song.
So if you know, I guess I'll just leave it. If you know what skeet means, then you know. If you don't,
you don't know, then you don't know.
What do you know, skeet face?
Now you know.
So I'm gonna be reacting to one of his videos today. Now I emailed Skeeter Gene. They had a different email listed last year. Now they have
this To Catch a Predator that they got is awesome. This one's so funny.
By the way, if you're a creator looking for a talent agency, I have my own called Key Creators. Reach out. You know, we're looking ready to hear from you. But I emailed them I emailed Skeeter a year ago, and I was like, hey, I do reaction to Catch a Predator. I saw you got a lot of things.
I wonder if I can. Yeah, I can speed this flight up a little bit. Nope. I thought I had that downloaded, but I guess I don't. There it is. There we go, 2x speed, yay! Just for a little while.
What's going on? I just want to make sure it's okay with you before...
From PCI hit me up and said, yo, Skeeter, we got
Yo, Skeet.
He's trying to meet up with a...
My man looks smart as hell, doesn't he?
Talking like about how many guys
got them glasses on.
Just caught one the previous night, and then the next day they have another one. He's working with this group. It's not like it's
I hope being in
production where they have like
super in 2X isn't screwing with the
It's just literally he's got like another guy the next day.
14-year-old girl in
That's
the
okay.
Walmart, bring her out to his car and was in have sex. And he was going to do this just before he...
Right, just before he's going to pick up his own daughter.
School, I think it was.
Oh my God,
fucking gross.
So he's going through the story, and
So
the guy
gross, man.
was
What
going to
the
meet
fuck?
a girl at Walmart, a 14-year-old girl at Walmart, go out to the car, get it on. Then after they're done, go pick up his daughter from school. Oh,
freaking disgusting, dude. Tase this man.
Yeah. Where's his taser
they're
at?
on their way to the Walmart. They're going in.
Looks like he's got the chat logs printed as well.
They got the chat logs. They're ready. Man's in his suit.
What's up, man?
I thought he had dress pants on, not black jeans, but that's all right. He looks fancy. Scoping him out. Where's he at?
Total boy with the tattoos.
Very good look on him.
All right, they got a picture of the guy. They're looking for him. They're in Walmart trying to find him.
Do you know what he's wearing?
No way.
They getting him.
Girl section. No way.
No way, dude.
No way.
Yeah, he's got a daughter. He's trying to buy her some clothes.
Just to hide the camera so he doesn't see. Did you print off like every screenshot, or is there like specific stuff you wanted to like? Okay.
I think it's the majority of the chat.
Okay.
Man, so they had to get together so fast. Like he said, he was at breakfast when they got the call. So he's like in Walmart. They're hiding the camera. He's like reading and like catching up.
Wow.
Clutch right
Wow.
here. Where's he at?
Dog food.
He's on the dog food aisle.
Dog food.
They're trying to look like a Sith Lord.
Yeah.
Dude's a Sith Lord.
Yeah, definitely tase him.
Anthony was in the store, and he was in the aisle waiting to meet this girl. Is that her?
Sick. It really is.
I'm not too sure. I've been skipping just a little bit. I don't know if they have like a decoy that's in the aisle that's going to meet him, or if they've just gotten him to show up at the aisle and they're just going to walk up and start talking to him.
Right. It sounds like there might be the decoy there. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of build-up going on right now.
That's him right there in the red.
There he is. There's the Sith Lord.
We spotted him.
Hang on, before we do that, let me plug in our descent info. Hang on a second. Let's do 1x for now. Let's just plug this in now so it's done. Or at least what we can. We have 31,000. We'll do that. 310, 263.30. We'll do 20,000. 264.16. And 10,000.
69 Heavy, contact Atlanta Center on 132.25.
Contacting Atlanta Center on 132.25, Delta 369, heavy. Atlanta Center, Delta 369, heavy. Good morning, flight level 360.
Delta 369 Heavy, Atlanta Center, good morning.
And 70 by 6. And 12 degrees Celsius right now. Alright, so there's no... at or below. Alright. We're all set. Oh, I was out farther than that. Alright, let's do 80 miles. Let's leave on tablet. All right, we can get set back up. Let's do 2x again. They'll let us know when we are coming up on. Hey, see, that is not what I programmed that button to be for. Hang on one second. Oh, you can finally hear the engines. That's nice.
And it's burgundy hoodie. He had his hood up. You know, obviously he was trying to remain discreet because of what he was there to do.
He's trying to look discreet, but he looks not very discreet. I don't know, you got to do walk around with his hood, like, you know, kind of checking over his shoulder, walking back and forth.
Cheaters.
Oh God, the camera. Is that the? Oh, I guess they do have somebody there to talk to him.
Customers saw what was going on, but they didn't really
So gross.
know what was happening.
No, they did. This is like two people walking around Walmart. If I saw that, I think it'd be two people just walking around Walmart. Some chubby chick and a fucking homeless guy.
Cheaters, you know, if you remember the show Cheaters from back in the day.
That was a good show.
Oh, Cheaters, dude.
That's what.
Cheaters. I keep forgetting about that show. That show's so crazy.
The guy almost died on that show.
We gotta bring that back.
Like the end of season 2, I think.
The host got stabbed.
He did.
Yeah, he died. Well, the host died.
He did, Ken. He got stabbed. He got shanked by one of the guys.
They had to get a new host. I don't know if he died from the stabbing or not. I know he got stabbed.
No, he didn't die.
I'm not too sure that's the cause of death.
He didn't die, but the new host wasn't as good.
But Cheaters is wild. Yeah,
Cheaters, good ass show.
We need to look that show up again. That thing's crazy. Wife swap.
We may have to watch an episode of that and react to it.
Dude, that whole show.
Right here.
We'll become a react channel.
Oh God. the confrontation. What are you
Oh,
doing,
hey
man?
guys.
Oh, she's got her phone out too.
I'm just hanging out, that's it.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out, man.
Trying out.
They just hanging out.
And trying
you know,
to
gonna watch
have
the
sex
football,
with a
you know,
chubby
and
14-year-old.
Where's the bingo card at?
And how old is she?
As far as I know, from the profile that I saw, she was 24, I think. 20.
Did I go north to Memphis? No, we're taking the straight
I
route.
like when the interviews kind of go this way. Like they just kind of go like, "What are you doing? Who are you?"
I really want to like this airplane. I do. But I can't right now. I can't. And I will not like this airplane at all until they fix these engines. There was no wind up. You didn't hear shit. You didn't even hear the APU turn on. It's the quietest fucking MD-11 I've ever heard in my life.
369 Heavy, Memphis Center, good morning.
They just ask some basic questions and he fills in some gaps by himself. From the profile, you know, that they haven't mentioned where they've met or anything yet.
Chemtrails from Bill Gates.
She's 24 maybe? Oh, I just noticed something, Dane. Poor Skeeter Gene, man.
I can understand why it's a little quiet here. Because we're supposed to be inside. But like when we started the engines up, you didn't hear it. There was no wind up.
He's ABC for sure.
Like this came up like the dip in the top of the head is like people are like it's from wearing headphones all the time, but apparently it's just like a.
I think, in my opinion, this is like a This is like a $45 plane. This plane, they're charging twice as much. These motherfuckers are charging twice as much as they should be right now. Twice as much, these motherfuckers. I'm gonna go through there. I'm not gonna do it right now. I want to try to have a good night. I don't want to be like, I don't want to be all hostile and negative on this channel. You know what I mean? Like,
look at my.
it is a fun plane to fly and start up. Like, it's cool. It's got a lot of buttons to push, and you know me, I like pushing buttons.
I know it's poofy because I've been wearing these.
Like, more buttons, the more better for me. But like, I want to be able to hear the engines.
Yes.
You want to try again?
What'd you just tell me in the aisle over there? You were just asking if I was 14, right?
Yep.
She says right here, I'm 14.
Uh-oh.
He just asked her if she's 14. He's like,
it does not compute.
Got the transcript too.
I did, yes. I came here to make
Does
sure.
not compute.
Because, you know, there's a lot of profiles up.
He's just here to make sure. He needed to confirm.
He was trying to be safe. He passes out here soon. Yeah, right here. Probably should have just let it play.
Oh, he's in collapse.
Hey, here we go.
I'm getting lightheaded. Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
Oh, I'm out for the count. Oh, my dude, what happened?
Oh, he's in collapse.
Call 911 then.
What did he pass out by? What aisle is he in?
I'm getting lightheaded.
What do you do?
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes.
All right, there's the outside. All right, so that is like a garden tool. Oh, this is kitchen equipment. So he's near the kitchen aisle. Yeah, that's like a little like Lazy Susan thing that spins, and you can put your spoons and shit in it. Okay.
Oh, he's in collapse.
Call 911 then. He's having a predator attack.
Hats off to Skeeter Gene. He's having a predator attack, baby. That's right.
I knew I should have flown the F-28 tonight.
The old classic Predator attack.
That one you can hear the engines real good.
Any kind of story as quickly as he can, even though he's been caught red-handed. He's like, I was just here to check and make sure that, and then I was gonna tell on her, and she's like, but why'd you say this? And he's like,
And we got about 38 minutes till top of descent.
Oh, come on.
dude.
Wait, Jason. Come on, bro. That was fake.
You should have just took a dive, like I'm feeling light, and just went straight for it.
There you go. Sell it, baby. Sell it.
I mean, there are some things that they did nice with the
You're
airplane.
making a total
I mean,
scene
like,
this Walmart. You're really
I like the tablet.
not making yourself look good here.
You know, the tablet's nice.
They're just all calling him out like, dude, what are you doing? Come on, man.
I like the tablet.
Catch you and you just, no.
Anthony.
Right now, we're playing the $90 tablet simulator. He's snoring. Oh, bullshit. Motherfucker's out. Oh, let me wake back up. All right, so he's going to wake back up.
Promoting C version when we talk about sexual things he can say.
Making a scene, more people to gather around there, just tell. Because the Walmart worker, like,
Hey, y'all can't be filming in here.
They're so good.
Phone's a problem?
All right. So anyway, so you go outside. The police question him. They wind up putting him in handcuffs. I mean, the sickest part about this was this guy needed that post-nut clarity. Hey guys, you know what I'm talking about when I say post-nut clarity.
Memphis Center, FedEx 1011 Heavy.
Now I'm not saying anything that this guy don't want to fix this guy because he's sick. Anybody that any adult that wants to have sex with a 14-year-old, you need to just go somewhere else for the rest of your life. Somewhere where you could just be by yourself with your thoughts. Yeah, man, like this dude thought he was going to go grease up some 14-year-old chick and then go pick up his daughter from school afterwards. I'm like, what the fuck, man? If anybody needed post-nut clarity with this guy, he should have banged one out before he left the house. I bet you he would never have left the house. He probably would have banged it out. I'm like, nah, I feel all right. Let me get a sandwich. Let me get a piece of pizza. Okay.
Let me just radio that in. Have a word with him now that he's cleared medical. He's just fine.
Now he can be tased. He's going to jail.
Yeah. Give him a pat down, you know, go put him in the back of the car.
Yeah, what do you think they're talking about over there?
Oh, okay. I thought he was putting him in the...
All right, so anyways. So he did get arrested. Oh yeah, the final boss of terrible YouTube shows. That's a pretty good one too. I'm always down to watch a little Darrell Brooks.
Ended up in your yard.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's the pictures of this vehicle. My God. So if you guys are not familiar with who Darrell Brooks is, he in I want to say it was in 2021. In 2021, it was either October 2021 or October 2020. Oh, here we go. The photograph was taken on November of 2021. Okay. So Darrell Brooks, he decided to drive his vehicle. But it actually wasn't even his vehicle. It was his mom's vehicle. He decided to drive it through Christmas parade. He injured like 72 people, I want to say. He killed 6. And I want to say there was like, because he had 76 counts against him, and like 2 or 3 were from his baby mama, who he started banging when she was a minor. But yeah, so, well, you know what? I wonder if the Pratt & Whitney engines would have been sounded different. You know what? I doubt it. Maybe I'll try this out before we, before I log off tonight. But anyways, yeah. Anyway, so he got in an argument with his girlfriend, and he was so mad, I guess, that he just didn't know where he was driving, and he wound, or unless he did it intentionally, I don't know for sure, but he wound up driving like 30 to 40 miles an hour at times through a parade. And I mean, the kid that he killed, this kid Jackson, who was, I want to say he was maybe like 7 or 8, maybe 9 years old. He hit Jackson with so much force that like spine was like severed from, like it was. I'd have to find that lady that testified about it. Well, man, yeah, old dumb Darrell. He in prison for life. But yeah, here's what, like, you would think he would have hit a brick wall or hit a deer. Like, that's what you see when you're at highway speed and you hit a full-on buck, full-on doe, like a full deer. You would have that kind of, this is all from people.
It is the red SUV in my driveway. I'll beat up.
Okay, you referenced a stump earlier when you were describing this. Can you point that out for us? Maybe circle it for us?
Objection. Relevancy as to
objection. Grams. What's up, dude?
Overrule, the witness may answer.
That.
I figured we got to listen to something because we certainly can't hear the engines on this $90 paperweight we're flying.
Was that stump?
I think.
That position in your driveway.
I want to say those other people came before.
Relevancy.
I don't think it was day 7. I think it was day 6.
No. Do you know if any of those 3 vehicles
Let me see if day
Yes.
6
They called me after I got done
was the medical examiners.
doing my reports with the police, and I explained to them why there was so much police presence at my house afterwards.
Yeah, it's got to be day 6. Hang on a second. Let me find it.
May I have the appearances, please?
Yeah, that's the nice old lady. What? What are you talking about? We're at 36,000 feet. Okay.
Clear of conflict.
Oh. Alright. Maybe it was day 5, maybe.
May I have the appearances?
Delta 369 heavy contact Memphis Center on 132.5.
Okay.
Contacting Memphis Center on 132.5, Delta 369, heavy.
Day 6. 7. Let's do day 8.
What's your directive?
Good morning, flight level 360.
Delta 369, heavy Memphis Center. Good morning.
Alright, day 5, day 14, day 7, day 6. Okay, where is like day 8 at? I thought this guy had all of them. Day 9. Maybe he doesn't. Oh, here's day 9. Okay. Alright, so that's the FBI. Okay, alright, let me see if I can find it. Medical examiner.
Delta 369 heavy, Memphis Center. Expect debris 3 arrival. Union transition descent coming up in about 20 minutes. Say the word if you want to descend sooner.
Expecting debris 3 arrival, Union transition. Will advise if we need an earlier descent. Delta 369, heavy.
Day 9, medical examiner. Okay, so it was day 9. Okay. Give me a second. Let's get set up for our approach real quick. Let's see what they said here. Oh, I guess I can leave display capture up. It's fine. Alright, expect to bury 3 arrival, the Union transition. Okay, that's what we got set up, so, okay. I did turn it off of, speed increase. Well, they said it was day 9, but... Didn't they just say that was day 9? This is not day 9. Okay. Let's go back to day 8 again.
That the suspect was arrested at my house, or at my front porch.
Did they at any time that
Day 8 part 2.
The car being driven while the parade, in the midst of the parade, after the parade.
Switching to Fort Worth Center on 126.325, Delta 369.
I'm glad you're back here, sir. I am, sir, actually.
Exhibit 86 before.
Yes.
What is 86?
86 is the sandal that I located outside of 322.
Good morning.
One we were just seeing in the photographs, 94 and 95?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't believe, you know, I've been watching this trial for years. I can't believe I'm having this much trouble finding.
All right, thank you. Cross exam, please.
Okay, this shows the vehicle again.
You said you
That's 10-2.
analysis.
Leslie Basie and Zach Wichow appearing for the state of Wisconsin.
Good morning, sir. Please state your name for the record.
All right, it's got to be like number 3 then. Let me go back.
Exhibit 80.
Get this.
All right, let's go back to. Oh, let me look it back up again. Yeah, I mean, here's the. I guess I can just watch her channel do it. I like this channel too.
What was his cause of death?
Okay, medical examiner. Yeah, they're saying day. Yeah, including day, 77. Okay, 77 counts against him. All right, on day 9. All right, let's start at day 6 again and work our way back up again. It'll be quick. But yeah, when they talked about Jackson, oh my God, crazy. All right, so here's number 5.
Mayor, just for the record, I don't think some of the jurors in the back can see the black electrical. Just stand for a moment.
Okay. Okay, there's the woman from the Dancing Grannies.
People that were in the parade. And when there are an uneven number, there is somebody who is in the slot.
There's his 50-minute rant and ravings.
It's my turn to be in the slot. So.
And the left-hand side, as I'm looking at that.
Day
Thank
6.
you, everyone. Please be seated.
Oh, here's the one medical examiner.
Cervical spine injury with laceration of her brain stem. She also had lacerations to her heart, either of which would have been fatal.
And is that consistent with being struck by a moving SUV weighing approximately 3,300 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, here's the one about Jackson, this woman here.
On November 23rd.
And were you aware that this was as a result of an incident that occurred in downtown Waukesha?
Caused by the vehicle?
That was. He entered the hospital actually with no evidence of that fluid because of the blood loss, the fluid collected in the hospital.
It would be fair to say that that came about once he was already at the hospital.
That's true.
And you said he had a pacemaker with that plaintiff in this matter?
Objection relevance.
Were you recalled to attend to the night of the incident?
Which were very serious.
See the suspect vehicle, or did you go to look at the suspect vehicle in this case?
Yes, I did.
All right, we'll just let it play.
Overruled. She may answer.
Pretty sure this was the one who talked about Jackson.
One trauma, but each area of injury was
examination of the sorts.
Objection. Being the witness.
Overruled.
She may answer.
Yes.
And can you describe for the jury
Yeah.
which injuries?
I
were
think so
fatal
too.
injuries?
And it wasn't just him just representing himself that was so narcissistic. Everything was about him. Like when he did his closing, when he did his opening, everything was about him. And if you notice, the only charges that he seemed to ever care about were the 2 against Erica Patterson. It's fucking mind-boggling. Like if I just used one of his words. I just sounded like Daryl Brooks. It was mind-boggling to me that somebody would just be like that narcissistic. Oh yeah. Then they had that thing with Reddit that happened when he was on trial. Like somebody on Reddit started like this thing about how the jury was being influenced, or I forget exactly what it was. But yeah, there was no doubt in my mind he was behind something like that. Yeah, it's a really entertaining, like outside of the tragedy of what happened, it's a really entertaining trial to watch. Like I've never seen a trial like that in my life, and I've watched a lot of trials. I've never seen a defendant like that, but an alleged defendant. An alleged defendant. Yeah, I don't consent to being called that name. Oh yeah, Jody Arias. Oh yeah. Yeah, I didn't kill any other of my boyfriends. She almost got away with it too. If it wasn't for that camera. She thought she could throw it in the washer machine and put it on spin. And that would help. That would help get rid of it by by washing the camera.
Virginia Smart.
There's been there's been a few of those trials. The one who starved her autistic son.
Spine injury. With laceration of her brainstem.
Forget her name.
She also had lacerations.
That one. Oh, and the Chris guy, the one who killed his whole family, Chris Watts. I don't know if you heard of that one or not. Chris Watts, that was a wild one. He didn't represent himself, but man, he came home. His wife came home.
Center American 1236 at flight level 350.
Hey, look at that ASMR say intentions. His wife came home. He wound up strangling her and then killing the two kids too.
And is that consistent with being struck by shield? Did you perform an autopsy on Jackson Sparks?
Here we go.
Yes.
Jackson Sparks. This is the one.
Display what's marked as State's Exhibit 165 on the screen.
This is the kid.
The state did provide Mr. Brooks with a autopsy protocol for Jackson Sparks as well as a copy of Exhibit 165.
He fucked this kid up, man.
Ma'am?
Objection, I do not consent to that name, nor do I know that individual for the record.
Please continue. Thank you. Ma'am, does Exhibit 165, the diagram in front of you, accurately show the findings that you made during the autopsy of Jackson Sparks?
Yes.
I would ask the court to admit.
She was visibly shaken up by this too. This well, they both were actually. Both of the autopsy doctors. I mean, like they were really shaken up by this. You could see like when they were talking.
165 into evidence and published Exhibit 165.
Objection.
I don't consent to being called that name.
Overruled. Is there any reason why it would take
You know who the
till
plaintiff is?
27 to perform the autopsy?
Objection.
He was in. Sorry.
I always commended
Jackson
the
was in
audience
hospital. He became an organ donor, which often
of this
requires
trial,
a couple of extra days.
where nobody in the audience.
His injuries.
Hang on. Let's go over his injuries real quick. Wait, hang on, I'll pause it. So he was always like, you know, you see the plaintiff in the courtroom. How can an entity be a plaintiff? You know, now he was reading the Constitution, and true, it does say that somebody has to bring a claim, but that's for civil. That's not criminal. Criminal is different. You know, you can't have somebody who's dead represent themselves. And he was like, I don't see, you know, there's no injury, there's no plaintiff. Well, I can't believe nobody in the audience, in the pew, the judge, the DA, said, well, you killed 6 of them, so they can't, you know, like, who's going to bring the claim for them or for the 6 people you killed? Like, I can't believe nobody stood up and said anything, which is wild, because if he killed my kid, I would have been standing up there shouting that motherfucker. Like, I probably would have been kicked out on the first day, to be honest. I don't know if I would have been able to hold on myself. Even though my kids piss me off from time to time. Still mine.
Jackson had bruising around both of his eyes.
Wow, both of his eyes.
He had a large bruise to the left side of his forehead.
Jesus Christ. That's where he got hit.
He had undergone a craniectomy, where
Wow.
the neurosurgeon removes a portion of the skull
Yep.
to relieve pressure on the brain from brain swelling.
Yep.
He also had a separation of his skull from his cervical spine.
That's what I was talking about before. The skull was separated from the spine. That's how hard he got hit by that truck.
Complications of craniocerebral injuries due to blunt force trauma to head.
Would that be consistent with it being
Here, that's what I'm talking about. You can see she's breaking up now.
weighing approximately 3,300 pounds?
Yes.
Hearsay.
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Cross-exam.
I need a few minutes. Your Honor. Your Honor, I need a few minutes. All right, let's get to the good part. Where you arguing with the judge?
The next witness goes relatively smoothly. Would you consider letting us call the second one and maybe wrapping up by about 6 o'clock?
Nah, I'm not a real life pilot.
Thank you. If not, you can come back.
I'm too fat.
We'll keep going. I prepped the jury for that yesterday, so we're good. I'm gonna have the jury brought out. All right. Welcome, jury and Madam Clerk.
I am losing weight. So I am losing weight.
Center, Delta 5,
What? Anyways, I've been losing weight, but I would like to become a real pilot at some point. All right, let's turn off display capture because we're probably going to start descending here in a few minutes. Yeah, he got us at 11 minutes right now. I just can't get over how quiet this airplane is. Like, it's amazing. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I think I seem to think a lot about, like, I seem to think what a lot of people, like, let me rephrase this. I tend to say at times what people think, like, which is really just kind of common sense. But yeah, man, no worries. I talk all day for a living, so talking a little bit more during a flight, it's all good. All right, let's get our performance calculated. Hopefully we don't get stuck here again like we did on takeoff. Put in runway 18 right, I think is what we're planning on at least. We already put our descent forecast in. Top of descent, we have about 12 minutes. Fuel. We shouldn't be out of fuel. Oh, cold fuel recirculating. Huh. Well, let's pause it real quick and let's find out what we can do to fix it. Let's open up quick reference guide again. And we will do, let's see here, F. All right, nothing for cold. Fuel dump. Pump switch. Fuel leak. Fuel off schedule. Abnormal. Cycle. All right, I don't see anything that says anything about temperature. Tank fuel quantity. Fuel quantities do not change. No, that's not it. Throttle, tank pump. Let me see if I can type in temperature. Nope, nothing. See, here's another dumb thing about this airplane. You give us a check engine light, as I call it, quote unquote, a check engine light, but you don't tell us how to fix it. Right? I mean, like, not unless it's done with the app, but I mean, like, all right, well, let's play around with it a little bit, see what we can figure out. So here's all the fuel.
Fort Worth Center, Envoy 3978, flight level 320.
Envoy 3978, radar contact.
Fort Worth Center, Southwest 1359, flight level 400.
Southwest 1359, radar contact.
Down to 290 knots.
Alright, it's going now. Alright, there's our top of descent.
Delta 31 unable to, that will cause overspeed, maximum speed 249 knots, Mach point 800.
Alright, BO is 24 to 30. I'll see that waypoint in there, but we should have it programmed. I don't see Dallas Fort Worth listed anywhere here. Anywhere at all. That is really strange. Okay, so that all looks okay. That is really strange that, there we go. Okay. Yeah, we got Berry 3. Okay, so, but that's weird that we don't have these waypoints that are showing up here. We have Union, and then that's it, and then Legree. But Legree is all the way... That's on the approach, I think. Agree. Let me look at 18 right here. Yeah, see, Legree. That's the... Wow, what the fuck, guys? What a shitty airplane. You make it look pretty. It's like a box of shit, this airplane. It looks really pretty on the outside until you get in it. And then you open it up and you're like, ugh, it stinks. Where's all the waypoints? Does it show up afterwards? ACARS didn't work earlier. Let's see if we can get something from Dallas here. I doubt it. This didn't work in Atlanta. It works on Flight Sim Labs. It works on Phoenix. It works on a lot of airplanes. Oh, here's our Dallas Fort Worth. Okay, that's cool. Arriving runways. Okay, we do have... Oh. So it looks like we're going to be using 17 left, 17 center, or 13 right. It's probably going to be 13 right.
Southwest 3361, contact Houston Center on 134.
Alright, well that's cool that that works. That's nice. But that doesn't get rid of the fact that we have no waypoints. Yeah, it doesn't have our transition here. Oh well. So quiet. Like even the wind noise is quiet on this airplane. That like never happens. All right, what do we need to do on descent? Set the altimeter. Hey, is the flight over yet? TDFi? I gotta figure out what TDFi stands for. Not gonna stand for something good, I can tell you that. I am really disappointed in this airplane. We'll see how it goes during landing. Hopefully it'll fly nicely. If it flies nicely, that'll offset. But I have my suspicions with this airplane. That I think the landing is going to be really rough, and I think it's all because of the elevator trim here. Because I can't control it with the usual dial. Now that I might be able to assign it to another function, but you know, another button or key, but I haven't been able to. I haven't tried yet. But during takeoff, that was something that we had to really play with in order to be able to get the autopilot to stay connected.
American 2327 Heavy, Miami Oceanic Center. Good morning.
American 2237, I think I'm on the wrong frequency. What frequency am I supposed to be on?
I am coming up with a, we're going to be talking in the next couple of days, maybe even tomorrow night. Or I might do it Thursday night, actually. I don't know if anybody watches that show, that watches this channel, but The Pit. I used to be a I used to love that show. First season was amazing. This second season of The Pit, it's all member berries. You know, remember last season? Remember when the character did this? You remember when the character did that? You remember when they held this or they said that? And this first season of season 2, episode 1, I was disgusted. I just could not believe how they went from being like a great show to like I don't even want to watch the rest of the season. I don't. I already know how the season's gonna play out. We already know. It's July 4th weekend, and yeah, we already know how it's gonna shake out. It's been 10 months since the last season ended into Showtime. You know, from where season 2 picks up. It's been 10 months since the end of season 1. All right, let's begin our descent. Right, say intentions? They have us descending in 3 minutes. All right, we'll wait for them to descend us. I remember that show. I used to like Rescue Me. Yeah, that was a good show. A little bit. A little bit. Shh, don't tell anybody. I won't say anything if you don't say anything. Yeah, I like Dennis Leary. He was good in that show. I haven't seen that show in a long time, Rescue Me.
Delta 369, heavy, descend and maintain flight level 230. Descend and maintain flight level 230, Delta 369, heavy.
So we got 230 in there. We got Chad calling the plays. Let's put on our landing brake 2. So this could be a very interesting landing, being that we've never landed at this. When you never landed with this airplane before, this could be very interesting. All right, we don't need this arrival chart, since they're gonna probably vector us anyways. Okay, so they got us on runway 17 left right now, it looks like, according to say intentions. Well, let's get 17 left in here. And we are looking at 200. We have 111.75. So we have 111.75 and a course of 176. 5 and 6. Yep. It might be cringe to go back and watch it. Oh look, we can finally hear the engines. Even though the sound of the engines hasn't changed during the camera view, it still sounds like we're sitting... Yeah, I've gone back and watched some of the older shows. Like I tried to watch
Fort Worth Center, Delta 369 Heavy. Good morning, flight level 250
Hang on.
for flight level 230.
Okay, so I tried watching Scrubs. That show is aged pretty well. Scrubs.
Heavy, Fort Worth Center, descend and maintain flight level 230. American 3112, contact Jacksonville Center on 120.2.
Descend and maintain flight level 230, Delta 369 Heavy.
All right, so we're pulling up on 230. Do we make it like evening time? Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. Yeah, well, I mean, you have people in the American Congress, you know, saying that 9/11 was done by some people who did some bad things. Like yeah, people I don't know if we would ever see that level of patriotism ever again. I think we're way past that time. There's too many people that live in America now that, you know, are not American in the way that they think. You know, if you are protesting and waving a flag for another country, you don't need to live in this country. You should only be protesting with one, you know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't have Israeli flags in your hands, or Palestinian flags, or Iranian flags, or Turkish flags, like Somali flags, like... Yeah, no way. And I don't care what anybody... I will never change my mind on that. If you live in America, you need to be for America. If you want to be for that other country, go live there. But there's a reason why you moved and came to America. It's like all them people that moved from California to Austin, Texas. And then they turn Austin, Texas blue. And then they wonder why the same shit is happening to them. It's because you're voting for the same shit that you just ran away from. Except the place you ran away from is now the same or worse than where you left. I want to learn about their fuel system more and how it transfers. Like, I don't... Like, here's the auxiliary tank here, I believe. Like, I'm just... Now there's more fuel than there was before. Like... Yeah, I want to learn more about this. See, but part of me doesn't want to learn more about this because I don't know if I'm ever going to fly this airplane again. To be honest, I am really disappointed with this airplane. The sounds of it are horrible. Horrible for $90. Oh, that's good. This is a good switch to have. So if you're descending and you pull too far back on your throttle to where it's like almost like idling, you're going to hear a really annoying sound. It happens in the F-28 all the time. You have to hit this gear horn and it'll silence the or whatever noise it's going to make.
Contact Lone Star approach on 124.3. Lone Star approach 124.3, American 1286. American 1286, roger, 124.3.
I was really hoping that I would like this airplane. I really was. And I'm making a joke about the price of it, because yeah, I mean, that's part of it. But, like, I really was just hoping to have another airplane that I really enjoy flying. Like the Black Square airplanes, or the Just Flight airplanes, or the Phoenix, or the...
Descend and maintain 8,000, right heading 330 for the ILS 17 left approach, Delta 369, heavy.
You know, I don't know enough about this airplane to tell you if it's fly-by-wire or not. I don't think it is, because this is planes from like 1991. I could be wrong. Now let me ask Siri. Hey Siri, did the MD-11 have fly-by-wire technology? According to liftfoils.com, some had it. I don't know if it's in this one or not. I haven't looked at the change logs and that kind of stuff enough to really tell you. Alright, let's change the VOR nav. And let's change this to R. There we go, approach mode, that's what I'm looking for. We need altimeters.
Delta 369 heavy descend and maintain 4,000 feet. Turn left heading 265.
Descend and maintain 4,000, left heading 265, Delta 369, heavy.
We're looking at 3030. $4,000. Still holding at 60 some frames a second tonight, which is really good. We've been running on average about 60 frames a second tonight. A little higher than that now, but that's really good. Alright, so we're descending at 1,500 feet per minute. I'm good with that. Hey, we didn't turn. Oh, you gotta pull it out each time. Shit. Oh well. My bad. TDFi, look, there's no sound. Thank you, $90. No sound. Good job, guys. Nobody on your team could have just added a 2-second, a 3-second sound clip of a shade opening or closing. Like, that was too much trouble. No wing flex. No ailerons flapping around. I mean, like, you know. I mean, what the fuck did you guys do for $90? Alright, this time we have to pull the button out. You say it really turned one? Oh yeah, 125. Okay. What? It seems like every time you turn the dial, you have to click it, like pull it out, it looks like. Inwood.
Delta 369, heavy.
113.1. /176. Of course, say intentions navigates us incorrectly where we're going. That's par for the course with them. Always sending us improperly. Alright, that's all set up. Let me go to performance so I can do landing at some point here. There we go. Alright. Let's click on go land. 35 land. Where are we going? Where the fuck are we going? Hello?
Altitude.
Why do you have us turning around back to the north? Alright, IPPZ should be the right one. That is correct. Alright, we'll just make a circle, I guess.
2500.
Alright, let's just keep on making another circle. Yeah, this plane, I think, well, not this flight was 1991. February 5th, 1991. That was the first time it ever flew. We have a flaps malfunction. Hey Chad, let them know that we have a flaps malfunction. We're coming in for landing either way, but we have a flaps malfunction.
Yo, Greg, Care 40 Bravo, climb and maintain flight level 110. Climbing to flight level 110, Care 40 Bravo. Delta 369 Heavy, experiencing a flaps malfunction. Continuing for landing.
Wonder if there's a way to reset that.
Delta 369 Heavy, roger. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 left approach. Advise if you need any further assistance.
Are we turning towards the runway? No, we're not.
Cleared for the ILS runway 17 left approach. Delta 369 Heavy. Southwest 1362, contact Dallas Low Tower on 123.7. 123.7 for Southwest 1362.
I kind of want to see what we can do about figuring out like how to fix the flaps. Let me pause this real quick. Hang on a second. Let me pull up the play again and see if we can. All right. Okay, landing, rollout. Okay, approach aspects. See if we can pull up flaps anywhere. Okay, okay, ground proximity. Okay, leave in the existing position. Flap override. Move the GPSW switch to flap override. Okay. Well, we gotta find that.
American 71 Heavy. Contact Dallas Tower on 124.15.
Landing gear.
Contact Tower 124.15. American 71 Heavy, good day.
Landing
American 133 Heavy. Contact Dallas Tower on 124.15.
Landing gear.
Tower 2450. See you later, American 133 Heavy.
All right, my control.
Autopilot. Autopilot. Autopilot.
I don't know what speed we really should be landing at. I haven't looked it up. But we are coming in manually landing this airplane.
Delta 369 Heavy. Contact Dallas Tower on 124.15. Switching to Dallas Tower on 124.15. Delta 369 Heavy. KDFW Tower, Delta 369 Heavy. Good evening. Established on the ILS runway 17 left approach.
Well, we're sort of established on it. Our localizers doesn't seem to be
KDFW Tower, roger.
picking us up really, so we're just kind of using the co-pilot system. Oh, there we go. Now we're lining up, finally.
Delta 369 Heavy, KDFW Tower. Winds 180 at 6. Runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left, cleared to land. Delta 369 Heavy.
I think I see the runway finally. Yeah, that flaps malfunction happened during takeoff. I didn't really pay it much mind. I just thought it was, I don't know. I didn't really pay it much mind. I didn't really, like, think about it. I was like, okay. I shouldn't have looked down so long.
Contact ground on 121.85.
121.85. Thank you, ma'am. FedEx 242.
American 1112, contact departure on 125.2.
Flight slow.
125.2.
Flight slow.
1112. Good day.
Flight slow. Flight slow. Flight slow.
Glide slope. 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 Glide slope.
Approaching minimum. Minimum.
Fuck you, airplane, and your $90. Fuck off. This is a dumb airplane. It sounds dumb. The only good thing about this airplane is the EFB. The only good thing. That's the only good thing. The fucking engines sound like shit. They do. Let me close say intentions real quick. I just want to try it with the Pratt Whitney engines real quick. Oh, and if y'all think that landing was shitty, yeah, it was bad. It was bad, but we had no flaps. Thank you. It was a little rough for my likings. I try to land under 300, feet per second every time, but or feet per minute or whatever. But yeah, thank you. All right, configure. Let's just try one with the Pratt Whitney engines. Here, we'll just do a freighter. Let's just start at any airport. I don't want to make this a long drawn out thing. I just want to take off. Here, we'll take off from Chicago. Come on, simulator. Yeah, bitch, come on. Yeah, do yourself a favor and just don't buy this. If you want to hear good engine sounds, don't buy this airplane. These engines actually sound a little better. All right, let's take off real quick and see what it sounds like.
Brake.
Fuck off. Airplane. Trying to get control of the airplane. Yeah, see, it's still no engine sounds. What a disappointing airplane. It really is. Wow. Like, I didn't think it was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be this level of shit. Like the FMS, you can't import your flight plan from SimBrief. If you get stuck in the EFB like we did in the tablet, you have to hard close the game, you know, Control Alt Shift Delete or whatever the fuck that is for the task manager, close it out that way. You can't hear the engines. There's no wing flex. There's no flapping around on the ailerons and the speed brakes and shit like when you're turning like you would see in a regular airplane. Like, what do you get for $90? I wonder if there's a way I can, like, I'm gonna look and see if there's a way I can get my money back on this one. I got nothing to lose by checking. You would do the same thing if you were me. If you weren't happy. I've done it before. I was able to get money back on the DC-9 when that shit came out last year, and it was a huge pile of shit. And I wound up getting a refund from Just Flight. I'm gonna reach out to TDFi and see how I can get a refund on this. Save your $90, man. Get if you really want to buy a $90 airplane, go get the what's it called? The one for X-Plane. The really good one, the 757. The Flight Factor, whatever it is, the really good, the $100 airplane that you can get, or you can get the QX4 -8 Q400, or listen, shh, for free you can get a much better 737 from Level Up, free. Crazy, man. You charge all this money and maybe it was something, maybe just the sound didn't come through. Maybe they'll have a patch out for it. If that's the case, and like a sound file got eliminated by accident, like okay, maybe, you know, I'm sure there's thousands of files that they wrote in the code for what they put out. You know, maybe somebody along the line like edited it and forgot to save it and put it back in. Like, it could happen. If that's the case, I understand. But if you wanted it to sound like this, you need to stop making airplanes. Just get out of the business. You should not be making airplanes for flight simulators if that's how you're gonna make the engine sound. I'm getting out of here, man. Well, we gonna talk more tomorrow. We gonna talk more tomorrow night after I get off work and after I eat dinner and take my shower and do all my old man stuff. I am an old man. I'm almost 50. Can't tell by looking at me, can you? Nope. That's the wonders of cameras. No, I'm just kidding. I do have some gray hair in my beard, and I am starting to get some gray hair on my hair, and my hair is starting to thin a little bit, which is really freaking me out, because I've always had like really nice hair. All right, I'm getting out of here. I will see y'all in the next episode of the No Bullshit Flight Sim. See ya.